Okay, so I need you guys to check out this song, okay? It's called Loyal. This is the first song that's gonna be playing.
To the day I die, girl, you're my ride or die. Loyal to the day I die, girl, you're my ride or die.
Okay, so this next song here is called I Found Love. Okay. So also check that out. It's gonna be in the description below.
I found you. I found love. I found you. I found love.
So I need you guys to check those songs out. Thank you very much. Let me know if you like my little mini music video. Okay. Okay. Hey YouTube! Hey YouTube. How you doing? I have a little notebook here. I wrote down what I wanted to talk about so I didn't just ramble, because I'm obsessed with this stuff and these products, so I wanted to make sure I was getting my point across. So, as you can tell by the video as you can tell by the title of the video today, you have no idea what I'm talking about, except for the fact that I'm talking about my period. I'm Max Claire. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell in the corner. Side note, guys, that just came out of my mouth on one of my videos saying, I'm here to bring you everything beauty, and then it just keeps coming out. Like, I don't plan this. That wasn't like an intro that I like came up with or planned, but I keep saying it. So far it's my intro. Until I become a graphic designer and make my own little animated intro that I want. Coming soon. So I do want to just say, disclaimer, let's just flash, okay? Disclaimer, guys, disclaimer, this is not medical advice that I'm sharing. I am just sharing what works for me and my experience with the products that have worked for me. So this is not medical advice. This is not medical advice, okay? So I just finished my period. I feel like it's very important, and people don't really talk about this, or they don't have something that works or actually helps them or gives them any sort of relief. So I'm going to talk about these products. If you give any thanks to me in the comments below, please be sure to say to Max Claire's mama, because this credit all goes to her. It's just 2 simple products that you can find at your nearest health store. I got these products at Sprouts. You can find it at the nearest Sprouts near you. And if you're watching from another city, state, town, and they don't have a Sprouts, you're not familiar with what that is, you can find them at your nearest health store. So here are the products, okay? This one is cream. This one is cream. These are both the same thing, but they are from 2 different brands. Same product. This one is pills. These are oral pills that you take. This is called Mexican wild yam root. They changed the label to just say wild yam root. This, again, from Sprouts. It's by Nature's Way. It comes with 100 vegetarian capsules. Okay, so I'm just gonna read the label to you guys. Just so you know, the ingredients are wild yam root, 850 milligrams. So it's just one main ingredient. Gastrointestinal okay, look, the big words. Let's try that again. It says wild yam has been used traditionally to support women's health, as well as help soothe occasional gastrointestinal discomfort. It's gluten-free, it's an herb, and let me tell you, this is life, okay? That's the first product. Let me show you what it looks like. This is like the size of the capsules. So, not too big. Okay, second thing is the Progesterone cream. This one is by Emerita, and this is how it looks. Just open it up and squeeze it out. This one is the same thing, and it's by Products of Nature, and it's also progesterone cream, and it's just in a jar. It's the only difference. Just open it up, So it helps to balance your body's hormones naturally, these 3 products here, as opposed to like taking birth control. So I'm gonna explain my period just to give you a little bit of history and background. I started my period when I was 11 years old. The women in my family seem to all have very heavy periods, and I bled and still currently bleed 7 to 8 days for each of my periods. I have long periods. I bleed very heavily. I bleed more than I should. I also have to wear a tampon and a pad. Like when I was younger, I'm like, Mom, like, how do some girls just wear like just a tampon? Like, what happens when it's leaking? Like, I don't know how you girls do it, but you know, I know some people who have 3 or 4 day periods and only have to wear like a tampon. And they don't even have to change it that often. Like, obviously you should change it, but anyways, yeah, my periods are very heavy. They're very, very painful. I literally cannot function. I'm curled up in a ball with the heating pad on my back, the cream on my stomach, and I've taken some of the wild yam, and I'm like dying and I'm in a lot of pain. But once this all kicks in, then I'm like superwoman and I can beat my face and run errands and I can function. But first day, second day, and sometimes it's even lasted until the 3rd day, but the 1st and 2nd day, I'm not able to function. So my period's long, my period's heavy, and my cramps are excruciating. They're not the average cramps. Now, some girls may get 3-day periods, but still get strong cramps. I suggest that you try this. I suggest that everybody tries this. So, this is not, I'm not being paid for this. This is not a sponsorship. Yeah, I just wanted to give you some background about my period. And also I do have PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome, which is very common in women nowadays. If you don't know what that is, that means that you have cysts on your ovaries, and that makes your periods even more painful than they would normally be. So if you want to do some research to look into. Another thing, like, I can't work if I'm already at work, because this has happened. My period started, my date was on the 1st, and that was like billing for my job, and you have to be at work for that. It's very important to do billing. So I would have to leave work because I was nauseous or going to throw up, or I was in so much pain I couldn't even sit at my desk and type. I was an HOA account manager for my most recent position, so I couldn't even sit at my desk and type. I couldn't talk on the phone to a homeowner. I couldn't do anything because I was in so much pain. And if I wasn't at work and I started the night before or that morning or in the middle of the night, I'd have to call off because that's how much pain I'd be in. Just to give you an example, I believe these are like $10 for this bottle. And this, which comes in here, it's pretty pricey. This is like $45, $50. It lasts for a long time and it is worth it. So it's not like you're buying Midol or Tylenol every month, or I don't know how often you would take that, but this is an investment, and let me tell you, it's worth it. If you do plan on purchasing these products, do keep in mind this one is a little bit pricier. This one, I'm not sure. I will try to, if I can get the actual price, I'll put the exact price in the description. This one, I'm not sure how much this one was. It might have been in the 30s, I'm not sure, but I'll list that down below. My first day, as soon as I start getting cramps, I'll take 6. It may seem like a lot, like 6 of them, like, oh my goodness, but you have to remember they're herbs. This is not, I'm not taking 800 milligrams of ibuprofen or something. So yeah, I take 6 of them, and then for the rest of the time, I'll probably take 4. As soon as these kick in, it's like it just disappears, like the pain. Like I get pain in my back, like, let me tell you, it feels like contractions, like are shooting in my back. I have never been pregnant, I don't have any children, and this is like, my period pains are so bad. This and the cream is like, I don't know, I feel like it's like a form of an epidural. Like if you get really bad period cramps and pains, this is a form of that, except an epidural, I've heard, you know, numbs you so you don't feel the pain, but you feel the pressure when having a baby. This, the pain goes away. And this, let me just tell you, guess what this is made out of? Okay, so in the little pamphlet that comes inside, it gives you some background on the product, and actually they are since 1978, this brand and this product. So I just want to read this to you very briefly. It says, what is the source of the progesterone used in the Progest cream? Guess what the source is? Our progesterone comes from the Mexican wild yam and is converted into pure progesterone. So it's all one. It's all one. It's great. It's great because why? I don't always like to take pills, especially if you're on your period. You don't want to sit there and be taking 6, 4, however many pills. I get nauseous on my period, so I don't always like to take pills. And this cream here is awesome because you can just rub it on. Rub the cream on. One time I was out of wild yam and I used only this and it still worked. I was so surprised, I was so surprised. These are very natural. These are no parabens, no mineral oil, cruelty-free. So you would put the cream where it could get to your veins and to get into your bloodstream. So it suggests on here your neck, your breast, your lower abdomen, or the inside of your arms. And those are the exact places that I put it for myself. If I'm just starting my period, I'm instantly just putting it on my arm. Now, of course, you don't want to have long sleeves on. You want to have on a short sleeve shirt or whatever so that it can soak into your skin. And you would literally just put it here because that's where, your veins are, and it can soak in and get into your system more efficiently. Putting it on your leg or your arm up here or something wouldn't be as efficient. So those are the products that I use that help me and save me from dying every month, because that's basically what us girls do and us women go through with our periods. Now, if you have any suggestions for something that you use, something that works for you or somebody that you know, leave it in the comments below, please. If you try this and you like it, let me know. Send me a message if you follow me on social media, or leave a comment here and tell me how your experience was. I have given this wild yam to, how many people have I given this to? I've given this to Yoshi, I've given this to Susanna, I've given this to ALEISHA, I've given this to Evelyn, I've given this to so many people, it's not even funny. And if you ask them, they'll tell you it works, and they had no idea what it was. And I could be an advertisement for them, for free. I absolutely love Mexican wild yam, and it works. Every time ALEISHA gets on her period, she's dying. She has a 3-day period, but she gets very, very, very strong cramps. Give her this, put some cream on her, she's straight. And it balances your mood as well. It's not just only for pain, it balances your hormone and your mood, so you're not a grouchy wench, on your period. So I hope I covered everything. This is the first video I've done where I'm just talking, and this is something, it's not beauty related, but it's girl related, women related. So I thought I would share this with you guys. I share it with my friends, like I said, and my loved ones, and I wish I could just share it with everybody. So that is what I'm trying to do today with this video, is just share it with all of you guys, ladies, no guys. And I hope you pick some up and try it, and I hope it works for you. And I did want to throw in one last thing. Now, this is not what this video was about, was this last product, but this product has helped me in the past, and everybody's body's different. Now, what I'm going to be referring to, I have it in a little separate baggie, is Zinc. This one, my mom gave me a few different brands to try, so she just wrote the name of the brand. This one is the Solary brand. It's called Zinc with B6. Sorry, the dogs are barking. So taking Zinc can reduce the amount of days that you're bleeding and how much you're bleeding, how heavy your period is. Now, I've taken that in high school. and it's worked. And it shortens my period a little bit, but I don't always take it because if you take too much, it can make you nauseous. Now you have to just see what works for your body. Do a little bit of research on your own. Look at the bottle, make sure you're getting, 15 milligrams or something small after you do your research. Now you have to figure out what works for you, but if your period is very long and you want to shorten it, or if it's not that long but it's heavy and you want it to be a little bit lighter, that actually works. You just have to find the right amount to take and the right brand, I guess, that works for you. I haven't had a problem with the brand, but just be careful with how much you take. So the other ones are for pain, and that was my main message here, was to share those ones with you. But if you do want to take zinc, this brand is Solary, Solary. I'll link it in the description below. That's a good brand to take. And again, that is just to shorten or lighten your period. So, yeah. Okay guys, so that about sums up my video. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it to be very informative. Hopefully it's just us ladies in this video and you grabbed a snack and sat down and took some notes. And I hope you do try these products, and I genuinely hope that they work for you. If you have, very, very, very strong period pains and cramps, I hope this gives you some relief that you probably haven't found or had with Midol or anything else that you might have been taking. If you haven't seen my last video, please go check it out and see what I got certified to do. Leave the link in the description below. And don't forget to follow me on my social media. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, like, comment. I will be back with more videos. Peace.